The Trades Union Congress was grateful for the 15% cost of living allowance paid to public sector workers. Though thankful, the union was keen on the outcome of the ongoing negotiations with the IMF. Ghana is currently seeking an IMF bailout to support the country's economy. It is the second time in the past 3 years and 17th since independence in 1957 that Ghana has turned to the IMF for help. The Secretary General of the Trades Union Congress, Dr. Yauba, said any IMF proposed solution which would neglect the plight of public sector workers would be rejected.
IMF programs will not deal with these fundamental structural issues. IMF programs, you know what they do? They only prepare the country for another IMF program. That is why you go for 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 18. So this 18th program is going to prepare Ghana for a 19th program. And the 19th one will prepare Ghana for the 20th. I know why it is like that, so that IMF will be in business. Otherwise, they have no business. Now we know very well that the 18th program that is being negotiated will not be different. But I want to assure you and all Ghanaians that what will be different this time is that TUC will lead the working people of Ghana to resist any attempts to impose hardships on workers and their families and the Ghanaian population. The content of the program will not be different, but the resistance from the people of Ghana will make it different.
The union described the building of the National Cathedral as needless and called on the IMF to ask the government to abandon the project.
Yes, if social interventions will go on, SHS, free SHS and so on, okay, fine. We'll see whether the cathedral will also receive. You see, if you make a cathedral priority of priorities, there is something wrong with it. You see what I mean? So we will see if we are in these hard times and cathedrals will be built when children cannot get their free meals, when our SHS students cannot get food to eat, food in Ghana, in this country called Ghana, our children in school cannot get food. There's something wrong, and you are building cathedral. So we'll see if the IMF will allow these cathedral things to go on. How can you be building Bible museums when children cannot get food to eat? God doesn't like that. I don't think God will approve that. I really don't think so.
The union also touched on the current state of the Social Security and National Insurance Trust. It had reservations about the current structure and called for a review that will be fair to all work sets.
We are demanding the total overhaul of pension system in Ghana to be fair. The current system is unfair to many workers. A few privileged individuals are being paid huge sums of money from the SME scheme every month at the expense of ordinary workers who are contributing to the scheme from their meager salaries. You can't believe that one person earns 140,000 every month from a scheme which pays 300 Ghana cedis for people. And so the essence of Social Security and National Insurance is completely gone. What is Social Security about a scheme which pays 300 Ghana cedis? And I can tell you, if it were not the board which actually even push it further to 300, there will be some people who are earning 100 Ghana cedis or 150. Then somebody on the same scheme is earning 140,000. This does not exist anywhere. If it were an occupational scheme, it may be understandable. But on the Social Security and National Insurance Trust, we should change it.
Commenting on the current review of the single-spine salary structure for public sector workers, the Secretary General of the Trades Union Congress, Dr. Yauba, indicated that there were still disparities in the pay policy considering the emoluments of Article 71 office holders.
we will not allow the class system in pay administration in favor of Article 71 office holders to continue. It must end now. Salary increase is yet to come. Yes. And we are going to ensure that this government, whether IMF or no IMF, a decent increase is given to workers of the And that is why we are going to ensure that this inequity between Article 71 and public sector workers is completely erected. And when I say it, please write it somewhere. We will not continue this way forever. Yes. We are talking about constitution. Who made the constitution? We. So please, we have made it so, and so we should change it. Yes. Because Article 71, what makes them better than us? What the question I ask is, are they more productive than us? No. What makes MPs more productive than us? Yes. But we are also doing our part, and that should be recognized. And the only way you can recognize the output and the effort being made by public sector workers is to make sure that their salaries reflect what they are doing.
The Trades Union Congress and the government will soon begin negotiations of salaries for public sector workers. Now, the TUC Secretary General says it will push for what it describes as better working conditions for the Ghanaian public sector worker. I am Kojo Atman reporting for Citi News.